Hi everyone, I just thought I'd drop in and let you know what's been going on with me. I do have two visitors today. There's Odin in the background, just flaked out in front of my sewing machines, and Zeus is just lying behind the camera today. I know people ask, where are the cats? So there we go, there's Zeusy lying down, fast asleep, down there. I'm just on the other side of the camera. So I'm just hoping he stays that way and he doesn't wake up and knock the camera over. So I'd just like to say thank you to absolutely everybody that has messaged me since I posted the last update. Life changes in an instant. I've just had the most amazing response to it, and everybody has been so kind, messaging me not only here on YouTube but on WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. I've just been inundated with all these lovely well wishes from everybody, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel, as I've gained quite a lot of new subscribers. I've now hit over the 1,000 subscribers, so I just need the watch views now to monetize my channel and be able to make this my job. So there's just it's just been quite overwhelming, really. Everybody's just been so lovely. So thank you to everybody that's watching, that's left a comment or not left a comment. It's just amazing. So I'm very grateful to you all. Anyway, so I thought you might like to know a little bit about what's been going on. So I've since posted, obviously, a couple of classes. I posted the Caravan crossbody sling bag, which is up there. They're now on sale in my Etsy shop, and I know everyone was asking for me to post on here when I put things live. There have been a couple of other things that go in there that I can talk about in a bit. But other than that bag, there's been my scissor pouch that's gone on as well. I think this is proving quite popular. Been meaning to make one of these for a while. Now, since then, I also discovered, when I was looking around, I've got my large rotary cutter, my 60mm rotary cutter here, and my blade cover, as you can see, is very loose. So it doesn't catch in place. I'm always worried about cutting myself on that, short of buying another one, which I don't really want to do, because I've got this one. But I've found that, being the shape that it is, that my large rotary cutter fits in there quite nicely, with it being wider at one end and narrower. And I also found that I could fit two in, so I've got the 45mm in a Fiskars one here that fits in as well, and I can fit both of them in there. So that makes a great rotary cutter pouch as well, not just for your scissors, because of the shape, because they get wider. Now you could obviously make this shorter if you wanted to, or if you wanted to make it just as a rotary cutter pouch. This is the rotary cutter I use the most. It's a deluxe one from Alpha, and it's suitable for left-handed, and you can put the blades on the other side, so left-handed or right-handed. I'm right-handed, but because of the shape of that one fits in there quite nicely, but not with the other one. But as it's quite a bit longer, if you were going to make one of these, all you've got to do is shorten the pattern a little bit at this end, if you didn't want all this extra space, and you could just shorten that, and then it fits your shorter rotary cutters and things as well, quite well. So I talked about on the class about all the different scissors that I've got. I'll just get them down, that fit in it, that I made it for. Now these were the ones in the photograph. These are my biggest scissors. They are really quite long, so they're the ones I sized it to. I thought if it fits those, it'll pretty much fit any of my others. I've just lost me little curved scissors out of the little pouch that's there. So I've also got these big scissors, so it does fit those as well, because these are quite long. These were cheap ones. I like them because they were pretty. I think I got them on Amazon a long time ago, but they weren't. And then when I got them, I was quite disappointed because they weren't the sharpest, but they're great for cutting my patterns out, cutting zips, all that kind of thing. So I think they fit. Oh, yeah, they're in. they're in. They're a bit of a tight fit, those ones, but I've managed to get them in. But they are quite a long pair of scissors, those. So, and then everything else I've got is shorter than that. These were the other samples that I showed. So there we go, my pinking shears fit in there quite well as well. And they're quite deep. So I made it big enough. For the original one size I made was this one, and it was just a little bit snug near the top for the wide pinking shears. So this is one I made, it's just a little bit, the one I made for the pattern was just a little bit taller. Can you see? Just a little bit taller. So you could obviously shorten it a bit. When you look at the template, it is just straight across the top, down the sides, straight sides, and then drawn at an angle. So if you wanted to, you could just shorten it, take a little bit off the top, maybe a centimetre or half an inch or something off the top if you wanted to make it shorter. And obviously if you wanted to shorten it, you could probably cut off this end. I would cut off this end to shorten it down. That way it's a little bit more versatile when it's deeper. And then that was the original one I made in canvas. This one was quilted as well. This one's a little bit softer. I keep my pink scissors in that one. So everything's all protected and I'm less likely to have any accidents with my scissors. Plus, if you put your scissors in that, they're less obvious to everybody else around, so they're less likely to pick up your scissors to go and cut a cardboard box open or something like that with your best dressmaking scissors. So if you just put them in a pouch, like I say, they're less visible to anybody. Just don't tell anybody you've made one and where they are. Great for putting in your craft bags to take to classes. So that was the main class. Now I showed how to sew up the inside. That's also on the tutorial for the bag. But what I wanted to do going forward, because I did a bit of a survey asking you all what kind of thing you would like, and a lot of people said they like the idea of having some of the technique videos separate, so I don't have to put them into every video, like sewing up that turning gap. Or I'm going to do one with box corners, so every time I want a box corner, a lot of people know how to do that. There's a lot of people that don't, but there's also a lot of people that know that already. So I thought if I make them in a separate videos, and then I can link to them in the current video, whichever one that I film. So if I do a bag with box corners, unless I've done it differently or you need to see how it's done, I can link you to a video saying if you need to know how to do this, you can go to this video and watch that. And then it keeps the videos a little bit shorter. They're not quite so long, because when I was doing it for the Knit and Stitch Club, it was under like a subscription site, so it didn't matter about the videos being longer, and you could put that into every video. So if you were a beginner, you got everything in there, and you could just skip past it if you didn't want it. It works a little bit differently on YouTube, because there's a lot of people out there just like to see the bits that they want to see and skip through, and the idea is to try and keep people watching the videos for as long as possible, because that's what tells YouTube that you like my videos, if you're watching more of it instead of just skipping through it. So going forward, I'm going to try and make a few technique videos, so you'll see them coming first, because I've also just put one on how to make a simple crossbody strap like is on this bag here that was in the video, just so it's separate from the video, so you haven't got to go back and look for that video to find out how to do a simple strap. You'll be able to just look under the techniques playlist and hopefully find what you want, which is where that will be. It'll be in the main feed of all my videos, but it will also be in a playlist called Techniques as well, so that you can go and find, sorry, cat hair with both cats in here at the moment, so you'll be able to go and find it in there. So tell me what you think about that down below, and while you're down there, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, hitting the notification bell, all these things help YouTube algorithm. It all helps tell YouTube that you like my videos. So if you want to keep seeing me here and want me to keep doing this full time so I can keep producing videos for you, it's all very helpful. And if you comment down below, that's good as well. So, and if you've got any hints or tips for anybody else on how to make these projects when I put them on, if you've put a different slant on it, if you've done a hack on it, it's really good. It's really good to know. Or if you found another really good use for it, that's good to put down in the comments below. If anybody should need to contact me directly, if you've done and you want to send me pictures, because I haven't got a separate Facebook group as yet, because it's just a minefield of so many things at the moment that I'm trying to work through. It's a bit mind-boggling suddenly dealing with all this technology in all these different places to learn. I haven't set up a separate Facebook group as yet where you can share all your makes, but feel free to email me. I'll put the email down below that is purely for people to send me, customers to send me pictures, you viewers to send me pictures of what you've made, or ask me if you need to ask me anything, and that's hjbirkin, BIRKIN, at outlook.com. I will list that down below and you can email pictures in there. Please tell me if you don't want me to share your picture, because if you email me photographs of your finished bags or pouches in there, I'd like to share them on the Woolly Elephant Facebook page. And I also have a page on a place called Ko-fi, Ko-fi. You'll see a link down below, and it says buy me a coffee. It was something that customers recommended to me, so that people, if anybody wanted to support the channel or offer me a tip or anything like that, they wanted to help keep me here, at least until I'm monetized. It was recommended by customers. I didn't just choose to put that on, so I did, and there's a link down below for that. But if you go there, this is now where I'm going to post the PDFs. So whether they be free or whether they be paid for, this is where I'm going to be posting them in the future. All my bags and a lot of other things will be in my Etsy shop, as I've said before. But at Ko-fi, I can also have a shop there, and it's much more reasonable on charges. And I can also post the free downloads there as well. So like this one, if there was just, because I've not written the pattern, the tutorials on here, and then there's a printout PDF template for to get the shape. And then I was trying to figure out how I could get that to you for free, because I'm not so sure about how I would do that on Etsy. But in here I've just uploaded them onto there, and then you can go along and you can download it for free. So there's a little section just to sort out any confusion that there might be, that says how much do you want to pay, and you can put just 0 if you want to just get it free. It's on there as free, so you just put 0 in the thing and then you can download it for free. If you choose to pay £1 or £2, or if you want to pay anything that you want to pay, I'm very grateful for that, but it is not required. You don't have to do that, and I'm not telling anybody they have to do that. If I'm offering it for free, it's there for free. Please feel free to take it, to download it, because I suppose it can be a bit confusing because of that box. It says how much do you want to pay, but if it says it's free, you just put 0 in there, and you'll be able to download it. It looks like a great site, and I've set up a gallery. So I've got a gallery that's got my makes in, bags and things that I've made in, to show you pictures of things that I've made for inspiration. And then I've set up a customer gallery, so I'll be able to put your makes in there, so you can go along and be inspired by everybody else's as well. So it's worth going on there and subscribing, so that you'll get notified when I upload something. When a pattern goes on, or I don't know if you'll get notified when I put new pictures in the gallery, but if you ever want to see, if you upload yours, you'll be able to go there and see that it's in there. It's a great little site. It's amazing how much I can do on there. So I'll do more with that in the future as I learn how to use it a bit better. What else? Thank you to everybody that has donated through there. Some people have paid £1 or £2 for the pattern. It all helps. Anything on there helps for me to buy the products that I need to put these tutorials together, or if I'm going to like to get projects to show you that, if I want to show you a new tool or something like that, it'll help me get those so I can then review them and then show them to you. So what I've got coming, what I've hopefully got coming in the future. Myself and Doris, well no, Doris didn't come because Doris was poorly. Doris arranged for us to go to this craft show, paper craft show at Lee, and I went with Deb and Sue, and like I said, Doris should have come as well, but she was unwell that day. She woke up full of a cold that morning, so she didn't come. But we went, and Deb was in heaven because it was a card making show, and it took me back because if you're not aware, I used to have a card crafting shop 10 years ago now, so that I closed that down, but it's quite a long time ago. But when I went to this show, it was amazing. I saw people that I hadn't seen for years that were still card crafting, that used to come to my classes, and the lady Sheila that used to work for me, she was there too, so it was nice to catch up with her because I hadn't seen her for years as well. So it was nice to see all these people and to look round at the inspiration of all the card making, and it really gave me itchy fingers because I've still got a lot of card making stuff upstairs, but I really don't have the time for it at the moment. My mum's I would say not a card, she's a card maker, but I think she just collects a lot of it, like we do on here with fabrics. My mum collects card making things. So anyway, pin flare were there. If you've ever heard of pin flare, I used to deal with these back in my shop days, and they had all these 3D makes. So these are all made like in a mount board, and you cover them with fabric, and you use bookbinding glue, their own bookbinding glue, to stick all this fabric on and to assemble it. And we saw quite a few of these made up, seen them on the telly before, looked on Create and Craft and seen them there, and they look great. So I was thinking possibly of doing one of these as a tutorial. I asked them if that would be okay for me to do that, and they said they were more than happy for me to do that. Gave me a few hints and tips on how to do it, that if you would be interested in a tutorial on how to do that. So I bought a couple of these, one of these for me to practice on and one to use for a tutorial. And this is a sewing box. And you can see from the pieces it was quite big, so it was as big, almost as big as this pack that opens out. You can keep all your sewing goodies in, and this was the actual one that we saw there. Sue saw it first, and when I saw that I thought, oh, that's fabulous, that I'll definitely have to have a go. So if you'd be interested in things like that, because there was quite a few more of those that I saw that I would like to do in the future, if you would be interested. Obviously I'm only going to do it if people are interested in that. So comment down below if you'd definitely be interested in that. I mean, we could even, I don't know, maybe do it on like a craft along, a live craft along in the future, or maybe just film it. So just have to see how that goes. So I've been trying to write out some plans for sew-alongs, so that's just taken me a little bit longer to sort out. So if you'd like sew-alongs, could you comment down below on what kind of things you would like? When I did them at Always Knitting and Sewing, I did little things like at Christmas, we did a Christmas decoration. I did a little pouch, a little like triangular zip-up pouch that you could have on a key ring. We did, I think they did like a pot holder, simple things that you could do in the space of an hour or 2 hours, or things like that. So I'm looking for recommendations of what people want. I obviously want to make what people want. I'm going to put things into separate playlists, so there'll be knitting, and then there'll be techniques, sewing techniques, and then sewing videos, embroidery. I've been asked an awful lot for embroidery tutorials, so I've been doing a lot more research on that. Just bear in mind when I do these tutorials, because that's what I'm looking at doing very soon. I've only been doing it for just over a year, but I've learned quite a lot, so you will learn from me what I've learned as I've gone along in this first year. So it'll be what I think, the things that I've used, the stabilizers I've used, the needles I've used, kind of projects that I've done. So I will definitely be doing that. So if there's specific things you want, if you want absolute beginners, like on stabilizers, on needles, on threads, I can only give you information on what I've tried. And I have a few other people that have tell me what they use and what they say works for them, so I can also mention that as well. Right, so what have I been making? So I've made, this is the latest one I just posted yesterday. This was done on my embroidery machine. So for those that have never got their embroidery machines out of the box yet, hello. Hang on, I've just got a visitor here trying to come up. Here he is. This is Odin, coming up to say hello. I know people said they'd like to see him on the video. This is my big teddy bear. No, that's it. That's your lot. He's off now, covered in fur. So that one's Odin. So again, this Nicola asked, my daughter asked, when she saw I'd done these, I did 2 of these together. These appliques. They actually took quite a long time to do these because of cutting out the petals. And then my daughter saw them when she saw the fabrics I was putting with, and she says, whatever bag you make, Mum, I want one. I want the first one. So this one is for Nicola. So it's a lovely little handbag style. I've used cork, so I've only got enough cork to do one more. So if you see this and you wanted one, then I can only do one with this cork, because I've had this cork in my stash forever. I think I got it years ago from Crafter's Companion. I don't even know that they do it anymore. And I've put an olive coloured bag strap. I've just put some webbing into my shop, so I'll show you the different colours and things in a minute. But this is the polypropylene one in olive, so it goes perfectly with autumny colours for a crossbody strap. So there you go. This is what you could do with your embroidery. So this was just a separate panel that I bought from Sweet Pea Designs. It was, they had a table runner and it was all these different floral patterns, and I didn't necessarily want the floral patterns with it that was in that, but then they brought out some additional panels which you could buy individually, like this one. I think it was only about £2, something like that. I think I got this one and a poppy, a couple of others that I thought I could use in bag making. So this is the first bag that's come with that, and this is all done in the hoop. These are all done in the hoop, and it's all done with applique. All this is texture. This is texture just put on with the stitches. So I could do things like that. I could do a tutorial showing you how to make this topper, and then you could bring that into whatever product that you want to make. So inside this, I think I unpicked it about 3 times. It took me all day yesterday trying to get this put together, because I've made it with such thick fabrics, and the next time I make it, I struggled under my, this is my Juki machine here. It managed everything. It could do everything except get across these corners here. The cat's raiding the biscuits, if you can hear it, and some noise. There's a box with some biscuits in bags down there, and he's attacking it. So this, I haven't done this style where you box the top corner with your zip and you pull before, and with all the cork and the tab and the wadding, and I've used quite a thick fabric inside. It was just too much. That was just too much. I mean, and that can handle a lot. So I was quite grateful I had my embroidery machine. I wasn't even, sorry, not my embroidery machine, my industrial. I wasn't even 100% sure that that would go through it, but it actually did, because you can lift the foot up quite high. So on the next one, when I put the next one together, I'll have to make sure I'm going to use a thinner fabric inside to take down some of the bulk and make sure I've no padding in my seams. So there we go. So I did, this is like an upholstery fabric, quite a sturdy canvasy type upholstery fabric, but it had like a white coating on the back as well that made it even sturdier, because it's from, I got it from dead stock, and the back's all coated in something as well. So it is, when it's all laid together, quite thick, but it looks fab and it stands up really well. So I've used a black zip. I will have some of these in the shop in the future. I'm just waiting for more pulls and hardware to come at the moment. I could put some zip in now, but I haven't got enough of the zipper pulls because they come separate. I have to buy them separate. They come separate, but I love these black on black zips. So watch this space for those. and then there's on the back there's quite a deep pocket here, and you turn the whole bag through the pocket. So this will be a pattern. Sorry for that, I just had a quick drink. So this will be a pattern in the future, so I'm working on that now. So that's that one. Now this is one that I finished for Mum. I posted on a video, like a YouTube short showing you me putting this together. This has been sitting waiting to be put together for such a long time. This is called the Davina tote, and this is by Bagstock Designs. Now there's a tote size and there's a handbag size. This is the handbag size, and this is quite a large. Just pull it here so you get perspective, right? It's quite a large handbag, this one, but it looks fabulous. I'm really pleased with this. This was, oh, sorry if the table's wobbling. The other cat's up here now. This is in the, like a navy, no, it's not quite navy, but not quite royal blue, somewhere in between, maybe a copen blue faux leather. I was gifted a lot of faux leather quite a few years ago from somebody that had a furniture factory, and I got a lot of offcuts, and this was one that was in there. It was perfect for this. This is Liberty fabric. This was all from a Liberty fat quarter bundle, the front and the back, and then I used rainbow hardware on there, and some royal blue zip with rainbow teeth, and then inside this was, I think I used bought a separate metre of a Liberty quilting cotton to go inside. That's just the bag strap down in there. I've made the strap. It's quite a thick faux leather, and it's a bit thick for my strap slider. Oh, Zeusy's up. Hang on, watch out, don't knock it over, lad. They're both right behind the camera, crashing out because I'm sat right in front of the window and the sun's streaming through, so they're now both straight across my table. I don't know if you want to have a look. I'll just back out here and see. This is my table in my window, where I've just had the stand, and both cats are just taking over. So there you go. Excuse my tatty neck curtains. There's no point having nice ones because I've got two cats that constantly move them and put pulls in them, so it's not worth putting nice new ones there. So there we go. So that's the Davina tote with all the lovely, you've got two pockets at the back here. It's got a dropped in zip. I know you keep asking me for that. And then there's a zipper pocket, a big zipper pocket in there as well. And again, I think this one was turned through the zipper pocket as well. So that bag's all finished, all bar the hardware on the end and a little metal thing put on the end, and I've got those coming as well. I'm just waiting for them to come in stock, and then I can finish off that zipper, and then I'll have those hopefully to put in the shop as well. So I have got hardware coming to go with the straps, because I said originally I'd make kits to go with the bags, so I'll have the hardware to match this bag very soon. The webbing is now there already. So this was the bag that was hanging up behind me in that original video, matched my shirt that I was wearing, my blouse that I was wearing, because I bought quite a lot of it, because it was this is one of my favourite fabrics. I'd like to track it down and get some more. It was a Timeless Treasures fabric, that one. So this is a bag that will be coming in the future. This is the one with a drop-in zipper. This is my own pattern, this one, so it's got the drop-in zipper. These are the zip ends that I was talking about, again with the black zipper on there, but I've put a silver pull on that. So this is more like a weekender bag, or an overnight, not a weekender, more an overnight style bag. So it's got a big pocket on the front, which I've quilted, and the same on the back, so it's the same front and back. It's got big pockets on the side that are elasticated for your water bottle or your umbrella or whatever you want to put in there. And then it's let me just open it up. inside I've put two big pockets, slip pockets here, and on the inside, the other side, there's a big zipper pocket there as well. I love these colours. So hopefully, I'm hoping these in the future I will write as patterns, up as patterns. I'll do tutorials initially because it takes a lot longer doing the patterns, taking all the photographs and writing them into patterns. Doris is going to help me with the pattern side of things. So initially it'll probably just come on as a tutorial, but then in the future, for those that want it as a pattern download, it will be there. So they've got faux leather on the bottom and 6 bag feet, so that this will be like what I'll be making a kit with. You'll get the strapping, you'll get the bag feet and like the faux leather. I had toyed with putting like rectangle rings here as well, but that just, it takes it up a level, but it obviously makes it a little bit more expensive as well. And another question I'd like to ask is, when you're doing bags, do you like them with the handle flat like that, or do you like them with a rolled handle like that to hold? I think that looks nice on a handbag when they're rolled like that. I think that looks quite nice. But then on this one, I like them, personally myself, I like them flat. So I haven't, this is the one that's for me for a weekender. I haven't put a crossbody strap on that because I've made the straps long enough. I just tend to chuck it, put it over my shoulder. Even if it's got a crossbody, I'll put it over my shoulder. So I like then to keep it flat rather than do them rolled. I find that more comfortable. But I'm interested to know what everybody else thinks. So that's that one. And then this one here as well. I'm hoping to do one like that with a drop-in zipper as well. Probably not do it as patchwork. I did make one that I shared a picture of on my socials that had Highland cow on, which I made for my sister-in-law for her 40th birthday. It started out like this, but then evolved into a bit wider, and like I say, it had the cow panel and a pocket on it to take it up a bit level, and I know she loves that bag. So I think that's everything I've got to talk about today. Buzzy's back there over the shoulder. He's holding on to my little woolly elephant today. He's giving him a hug. This one here is a Sweet Pea Designs bag. That's done on the embroidery machine. That I could possibly do in the future as well. This little tote bag up here, that's a faux leather tote bag. That's done on the embroidery machine. I could possibly do that as a little tutorial in the future as well. So I've got lots of plans of things going on. So it'll take time for them all to come through, but thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for following. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so the webbing that I got in stock so far, I've got the polypropylene webbing, so the quite sturdy one. This is in the 25mm, the 1-inch wide. So I've got navy. The one I mentioned before on the sunflower bag, this sunflower bag back here, I said it was olive. It's not, it's khaki. So this is olive khaki. These are in my shop, my Etsy shop now. So that one's khaki in the polypropylene. So, and I've also got black in that. So in the polypropylene, you've got black, khaki and navy. That's all sold by the metre. And then in the 38mm, so the wider one, so I've got navy and I've got black. I did order khaki as well, but that was out of stock. And then in the cotton webbings, the cotton basket weave webbing, so in the cotton basket weave webbing, I've got, this one is olive. It's like an olivey green. There we go. It's an olive green. Again, these are 1-inch, 25mm. I've got navy. I haven't got as much as the olive green. I ordered more, but I only got 1 reel, so there's about 9 meters of that. Navy. Got that one. Pink. This is a lovely pink. So pink. There you go. Then there's this is beige. Now this is the one that I've used on the caravan bags, the beige. So it goes with all those kind of softer colours. Pink would have gone quite nicely as well. So if you've got this fabric, I think the pink one would go quite well as well. If you're doing anything girly. I have a small amount of ivory. So there we go, that's the ivory one. Blowing that out a bit with the light, but that's ivory. Put it against my shirt. And then black. I've obviously got black, which is what I've used on a lot of my bags, is the black. So those are all, I think they're 80% cotton, those. And there's also 38mm, like I've used on the pink and the blue bag there. That's 38mm. This is quite a heavy duty cotton webbing, this one. So that's 38mm wide, so that goes with your bigger hardware, 38mm hardware. And I've also got some rainbow, the soft cotton mix blend in the rainbow colourway. This is a really soft one, this one. Okay. So, until next time, bye.